All right. We might be live, hopefully. Let's double check. Okay. Let's see. Am I playing Valorant on Twitch like last time? Or did it actually go through correctly? Looks like it went through alright. For once. Alright, let's see. See if YouTube... Oh, YouTube's live to it. Hey, everything's kind of working okay here today. But I don't want to, like, jinx it. Well, let's see. All right. Everything's looking okay, I think. All right, let me send out the messages then. Let's see. Jeez. That's what I get for eating just before I go on. Did Discord just freeze up? Oh, it don't like whatever I did. It's thinking. Let me see on my phone if it actually went through or not. If not, I'll have to cancel it and redo it, I guess. Oh no, it went. It went. But the image didn't go. Whatever, it's fine. The thumbnail shows up. It's fine, everything's fine. Yeah, oh, now it failed. Yeah, that's great. Well, it don't matter now. It's already there, I think, right? No, it's not. That was last week's message. All right, hold on. Hold on. Where did I put that thing? Let's try this again. Come on. For some reason, it doesn't look like it can actually, like, get the photo. There, now it works. There we are. Good. Okay, we spammed all the messages. I think we're all set. Oh, excuse me. And let me bring up the chat thing. Where is... Oh, there it is. I never notice it because I mute it most of the time. Because it doesn't need to be there, so... Okay. Yes! Yes, we were going to do a playthrough of World 4DX. I got that lined up. First, I'm going to go through a couple updates. Not too much. If you've been following on the socials and Discord, you know that I switched to Linux this past week, and so most of my time has just been getting that working. So there's not like too much new, but I'll show what that looks like at least. and there's good news for performance in that case too. I guess we're ready. I guess we can start. So take that out. There we go. Okay, so it's been a week. It's been an interesting week. Windows 10 is ending this year in 2025. All the support for it is going to be gone, and what that really means is they're not going to patch any security updates. So if someone makes a virus to get into Windows 10, tough luck. Should have upgraded, bozo. They don't care. They will let everybody fall victim to all the viruses. They just want you to buy another Windows, and unfortunately this new Windows is really terrible. I mean, they've been getting bad. They've been getting worse over and over for a while now. But now it's gotten to the point where it's like, it's so loaded with obviously cartoonishly evil spyware that it's just like, we gotta get off it. We gotta go. We gotta do something else. So I had bounced around the idea of switching to Linux for a while now, but there were some tools and other things that I used that I really needed, or I guess weren't ready to give up to sacrifice to move to Linux. The good news is, since that time, those tools seem to have gotten Linux ports, or I found other things or whatever. So now we're on Linux, and here it is. Oh, right there. There you go, it's Linux. It's Unreal Engine, but in Linux, and it looks obviously exactly the same because it's still Unreal Engine and it's whatever. However, you may notice that the frame rate is really good. For some reason, it's terrible on Unreal Engine on Windows for whatever reason. But Unreal Engine on Linux is like way more stable and way more performant. And I died. And we'll just get myself out of there. And I died again. I'll get myself out of there. Stable, full 60 FPS. It just works. It's not jittery. Now, I don't know, going through the video feed of like Twitch or whatever, I don't know how stable the frame rate actually looks at any given point to you guys. But I can definitely tell a gigantic, huge improvement. Just everything just looks way smoother. Everything actually looks like, it looks as smooth as like the old games. The old Super Nintendo and PlayStation games. Like, it actually does look like it's running really good. You'll get a little bit of starting in the editor every now and then because it is doing some other processes, but like on the Steam Deck now, it's crazy. It's solid 60 FPS, like just completely rock solid, doesn't waver whatsoever, which is really interesting because the Steam Deck runs on Linux, if you don't know. And now I can make a Linux build of the game that just literally runs on Linux. Like, you don't have to use the compatibility, you don't have to use Proton, you don't have to use any of that stuff. And it's like super stable and super good. So it's very interesting. It runs, the Windows version right now is pretty bad. And when you run that through Proton on the Steam Deck, it's really choppy. It's really bad. So I'm very happy to see that the native Linux build runs miraculously good. Like, it's incredible. And so part of the reason that the Windows build doesn't work that great right now is that I tweaked a lot of the settings to how do I want to put it? I'm prioritizing responsiveness over frames per second performance because the input lag was absolutely just god awful. And that is a common Unreal Engine kind of thing that they have. How's Linux streaming? Is good. As long as I'm not playing Valorant this time, right? Everything is working. It just kind of worked. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can sort of see the little bar on the bottom with all the programs. I got OBS going. So you can use what's called NDI. I think it's NDI or NID. I think it's NDI. It's basically a protocol to send essentially compressionless video between computers through your network. And so OBS has NDI and XSplit has NDI. So that's how I'm connecting them together. It's sending from here. Basically how I was doing it before, except on Windows I had XSplit sending NDI to another XSplit. And now I've got OBS sending to XSplit on the other computer, which runs the actual stream. And that's working good. Everything seems fine and stable. Everything's connecting. Oh yeah, I have no idea about anything about OBS. I got one scene and I was able to capture the screen, and that was all I really needed to do. So I did everything I needed to know in OBS, except installing the NDI plugin, which was kind of a pain on Linux. So once I got that, though, it was good. It just goes. It just automatically picks it up and everything's fine. And, well, you can see it. Everything's working good. Frame rate seems stable. Everything's looking fine to me. Now, it's possible that it could stutter some, and that was the case, too, on Windows. Because it's recording the screen here with the game and the editor and all that running. So if I try to, like, compile something or the editor gets, like, slow, it could cause stuttering in the recording from this computer to the other, but that's preferable to it just crashing the stream. I had before the problem that I was running the stream on the same computer as I was running at the time Unity, and then when Unity would compile, it would disconnect the stream sometimes because it sucked up so much CPU power that it was choking XSplit, and XSplit couldn't keep the connection open. And so that's why I have the sort of two computer solution at this point. So if this one chokes, it's not going to take down the stream because it's on a completely separate computer. It'll just make this choppy. But if I'm like compiling something, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm not playing anything, you know, so it kind of really works out. OBS has its nightmares, but it's streaming app. But that's streaming apps overall. That's true. That's true. Streaming apps are a nightmare. Streaming is a nightmare. I've got like 20 points of failure going on here. I've got a whole soundboard. I don't think you can see it because it's off the camera. But the soundboard connects to an input-output device for audio. So Windows can't listen to multiple microphones at the same time, even though like Mac OS and I think Linux can do that too. So you need to buy a $300 piece of hardware to do that. Isn't that lovely? And that thing's barely holding on. Like some of the ports are kind of like loose on it now, and sometimes it overheats, and it's kind of a pain. But I need it because the microphone goes in, and everything from the soundboard goes into there, and then it gets mixed in and all that stuff. Oh, hey, yeah, Koi's brother. Hey, welcome. Just wanted to say, glad you're doing better. My brother and I have been worried about you. Well, I'm doing all right. It's gonna take a lot more than that to take me down, so don't worry about me. Koi's got to worry about his foot, though. I heard that he's been cleared to go back to work finally, but that must have been a real pain. I broke my toe once, so I kind of know what that feels like. It's not the same thing as breaking your whole foot, I suppose, but that was not fun. So I kind of have an idea what he went through with that. If OBS has any update, check if everything still works as intended. Oh, is that fragile, huh? Well, that's not good. Well, it worked. I actually had some time. I got back in time to test everything today, so everything went well. Oh, Koi's sitting there too. Hi, Koi. How's it going? But the move to Linux has so far been good, and I'll put sort of like an asterisk on that because I haven't done everything and I haven't been using it that long. Most of the time I've just been setting up stuff and reading, okay, what's the Linux equivalent of Photoshop, or what's the Linux equivalent of, you know, whatever. I guess like Google Docs and stuff, like you can still use that. But the desktop application for Google Drive is not supported at all. So I had to find, it's called rclone, I think, or lclone, something like that. And it's a little complicated because you have to set it up through the command terminal. But once you get it, you can make a little script that automatically mounts it. And when they say mount in Linux terms, that means like making a hard drive or network drive, you know, some kind of file source to become active on the system. So you can plug in a hard drive, but it just doesn't show up on its own. You actually have to mount the drive, and like sometimes it's a manual process. Like it's not an automatic thing. So you've got to figure out, okay, if it's a hard drive I put in a computer, you've got to automatically do it this way, but a network drive has to be done this way. And it's kind of a pain, but once you get it set, you're good. And I've been taking notes so that if I ever have to do this again, all the processes will be written down, and hopefully they're still relevant in the future, and then I won't have such a problem with it. But it's been working out, so yeah, I mean, Linux, you know, just like blanket statement, Linux at this point is just objectively better than Windows. It's faster. Oh man, is it so much faster. Windows is so bloated, you would not believe. If you're old like I am, and you remember Windows XP, like back in the day, the progress of technology was crazy. So like, you think of like the NES to the Super Nintendo, and the Super Nintendo, its successor was the N64. The difference between those two consoles is like just astronomical. Between just like, oh, it's all 2D stuff, and you know, we can do some very limited 3D stuff, but we have to have extra hardware or whatever. To, no, we've got full 3D environments, modeling, shading, you know, sometimes lighting, all that stuff. Like just one console generation, and it's just crazy. Computers were kind of the same way at the time. And so when Windows XP started, and then when Windows XP ended, by the time XP was like leaving, getting to the end of its support, the computers were so incredibly fast, and the programs back then weren't as bloated as they are now. So that thing ran like greased lightning. It was crazy. You click the button and boom, it was up. You want Microsoft Office? Double click, boom, it's there. Like it's there before you finish the double click. Like it's super fast. And then everything just been getting worse since that point in time. And now Linux is like that. It's got so little bloat, and it's so fast that you just click something and it's just boom, it's just like right there. I mean, everything's open, so I guess I can't really demonstrate it right now. But Steam's actually a little slow. Steam is a little slow. It's a little faster than Windows, but it's a little slow still. See, it takes a couple seconds to open Steam, but everything else is like crazy, super fast. But like I said, I got basically everything open, so I don't think I could really demonstrate it, but you get the idea. Add some billboards to save on polygons. Actually, billboards are kind of expensive. Depending on what they are. Like a true billboard is a polygon that faces the camera at all times. So you think like Mario 64 with those trees. The trees are kind of like as the camera rotates, the trees kind of always face the camera. Those are true billboards, at least definitionally, as they were, back in 1996. But apparently those are pretty computationally expensive related to, or relative to other things, because it has to calculate to face the camera. It's got to make that calculation and rotate itself to face the camera. Apparently that's not cheap, from what I understand. Even though in some situations it could be cheaper than doing some other stuff. But I guess at this point in time, if you have just like a static mesh, I think the billboard's more expensive, from what I understand. There's someone I want to try and get you guys in touch with once you have a level or two complete to get the word out and generate buzz. Well, that sounds good. I don't know who it is. You didn't name him, but that's all right. I guess I'll find out in a level or two. Windows is built for the basic user, people who don't have technical knowledge, and that's why it's the way... Kind of. The problem is that Windows XP was also built that way, and Windows XP ran great. And then they had Windows Vista, and they bloated the hell out of it, and it was terrible. And then computers got fast enough that it kind of didn't matter as much, and Windows 7 ran fine. But then they bloated Windows 8, and Windows 8 didn't work. But then computers got powerful enough to run Windows 8, so when they released Windows 10, it wasn't so bad. Now they're releasing Windows 11 with even more bloat and just boatloads of spyware, and that sort of cycle keeps repeating, unfortunately. And Linux just doesn't have the bloat, so it's just kind of always been fast. And it has been traditionally harder to use Linux, but now I'd say it's not much. If you're just doing basic things, if you want to play games, and you want to just do basic stuff like Google Docs and your homework and whatever through a web browser, it might actually be easier to use Linux than Windows. And I say that very seriously. Having been someone who has used Linux like all the way back in like 2012 and knowing how rough it can be, it's crazy easy now. The installation process was objectively easier than installing Windows. And much faster too. It's because everything in Linux is faster. So I think at this point, if you're gonna jump ship like I did and get off of Windows before Windows 11 becomes mandatory, now's the time to do it, and it's never been easier. You just go to ubuntu.com, you download the thing, you make a little thumbstick installer, and you just install it and you're done, and it's great. Just make sure to back up your stuff first. You don't want to erase your Windows hard drive if there's still good files on it. But other than that, you just go, and it's great. The installation process was stupid easy, and I was skeptical about it at first because, again, I've used Linux in the past, for things like web servers and other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's Linux though. How easy is it really gonna be? But it was actually legitimately easy. It was actually really good. Oh, billboards are cheap now? Okay, I'm out of date. Every mesh has to be transformed from the origin, so its location in the world, and then around the camera. Okay, alright. Let's see. I was with XP when it started, and it was slow as hell. And maybe, yeah, as I say, when XP started and when XP ended was a huge leap in technology had happened in that time frame. So by the time that XP was done, that thing was flying on machines that were current at the end of its life cycle. For sure. You already have to do the vertex transformations anyway. Plugging in the camera's direction is free at that point. Okay, fair enough. Smart billboards are probably a little more expensive. where you limit how they face the camera and where you limit how they face the camera when you tilt up and down, like the Mario 64 trees. Okay, so that must be what I'm thinking of. But particle systems frequently use billboards. Okay, fair enough. Did you consider just using SteamOS? From what I understand, SteamOS, like, they haven't released it outside of it working on Steam Deck? Am I correct in that? That was my assumption, that they just haven't released it yet for anything but Steam Deck. Not officially? Okay. No, I didn't consider it because I didn't think it was, like, possible. I don't know. I guess because from what I've experienced, and correct me if I'm wrong, the SteamOS installation basically is about as free form as Linux. And what I mean by that is, like, you can kind of just install whatever you want. You can do whatever you want with it. You can change configurations and stuff. It is just happens to be pre-configured to do the Steam big picture mode or whatever gaming mode that they have and split up, which is really cool. I think ideally, if you are focused on just playing games, then that's probably would be a great, one to use at that point. But I don't think that, like, I mean, like, you can see it's just like a Windows desktop. You got everything, got your icons, got all that stuff. I don't see any reason that you should shy away from this specifically in favor of the SteamOS, unless you just really like the whole, like, console-esque experience. I assume that this can do big picture mode here too, but I don't know if it's quite the same way. Oh, here it is, yeah. I'm not going to click on it because it might blow something up. But I assume that it's not going to give you quite the same experience as, like, the gaming mode on the deck. If the Steam Deck was, like, super powerful enough to, like, do the development, I probably wouldn't have a problem with just plugging that into a monitor and going with it. But it would kind of choke if I tried to do that. I'm bound to stick with Windows mainly because I'm screwed if something goes wrong or happens. There's no one I know around here that deals with Linux. Fair. Maybe stores, but I'd be turning into their cash cow. I mean, like, it depends on what you use. If you just kind of install Steam and everything else you run from a web browser, you're kind of good. You can get Strawberry, which is like a media player, which I got going now. So that works. I don't know, because I've tried some programs. I haven't tried every Linux program in the universe. Right now, Strawberry seems to be the ideal media player for me. That's a native Linux one. I'm still kind of not sure about the Photoshop alternative. There's this, like, Krita application that seems like it's good. You can scribble, you can do that stuff. A lot of people, I did put out a tweet today kind of asking so if you use Photoshop, then what do you use on Linux? And the answer seems to be there's no true replacement for Photoshop, but it kind of depends on what you're doing. It seems like a lot of people are recommending this how do you say it? Krita? A lot of people are recommending this Krita app, and some have been recommending GIMP. GIMP's kind of an obtuse nightmare to work with, so I've used that before and I've not been too happy with it. But if functionally, I need to edit a PDF or something and that will do the job, I'll just have to, put up with it. Otherwise, your other option is install a Windows virtual machine to run Photoshop. But that gives us all the way back to the problem that we were having, that we don't want to go to Windows 11. So it's yeah. It seems to be a double answer. So the Krita for illustrations and GIMP for, I guess, editing PDFs if you need them. But there's also limitations where someone was saying that, like, if you have a PDF with a smart object in it, that's like completely, like, nobody's figured out how to replicate that yet. And so they're like, it doesn't work half the time, and it's a real pain. So I don't know. I know there's a lot of artists in the industry that just have to use Adobe stuff. So, I mean, they could just use a Windows VM and do it that way, like I said. You know, if you've got the horsepower to do that, it might be all right. At least you're sort of sandboxing all the spyware stuff, but you still have to use Windows in that case. You know, so there's still an element of that. You're not really getting the full benefit of having Linux and it being super fast if you have a Windows VM that's going to be crappy and bloated. Sandbox Windows XP virtual machine that only runs Photoshop 6. I mean, yeah, if you don't need the updates, I guess you really could do that. Yeah, in that case, in a realistic situation, now let me be very clear about this. When we say sandbox, we mean it is not connected to the internet. It is completely unplugged. Because if you take like a Windows 7, which is already, all of the security patches are gone now. Like, they dropped support for that. If you hook that up to the internet, you're just going to be immediately infected in minutes because there's no security updates for it. So when we say sandbox, we mean it's a virtual machine that is disconnected from the internet in its entirety. It will have no network support, nothing like that. In that case, it's safe to run Windows 7. Just literally do not connect it to the internet. In also which case, yeah, you could make an XP virtual machine and do that. I know some people who have bought Photoshop 6 and they did not want to spend the $1,500 to buy another license, and they still use it till today. In fact, when I worked for the local government, but that was a long time ago, was the same issue. They were like, yeah, we're not spending $1,500 in the budget to buy Photoshop newest whatever. And the subscription fees over like 5 years, you're spending close to that amount anyway. So it doesn't really work out no matter what you do. And we got this one version. We've had it for like 5 million years, and we're going to continue to use it until the end of the universe, the heat death. I'm like, okay, fair enough, I guess. And I mean, for what they did with it, it worked. So, you know, it's all right. I tried GIMP once. I brought up GIMP in a stream, but because of the word filter, Moobot thought it was a bad word. Yeah, it is an unfortunate naming. But good lord, it would take 2 minutes to load because it kept wasting time loading every font. Yeah, I don't know. Why would it take so long to open fonts? How long ago was that? Well, anyway, so my Linux experience has been pretty good. Now, I'm obviously not a new user to this kind of stuff. So I was able to identify a bunch of issues and fix them and all that stuff when I did run into it. So I guess I wouldn't call myself an advanced user, but intermediate, I guess, at least. But I think, like, if you're not doing game development, if you don't have a dual boot Windows Linux operating system and you need to share drives between them, and you have a network share that you need to connect to, and all this other stuff, if you don't need all that, honestly, I think it's just as easy as using Windows. You install it, the installation is less time and it's less complicated in Windows. You get right into here. You can just search software, open software up, download Steam, and you're like 90% there. Oh, Heroic Game Launcher. You want that too. So if you have a GOG, good. Is that how they pronounce it? GOG? A Good Old Games account, like you see here. It says from, oh, well, now it doesn't say from GOG, but here you see the icon, it says from GOG. This is your third-party launcher to get Epic Games and Good Old Games. And it also does Amazon stuff, but I actually forgot which account my Amazon was linked to. I've got a couple games on there, but they were just freebies. GOG? Oh, they just call it GOG? Okay, instead of GOG. Yeah, GOG sounds kind of gross, right? Oh, yeah, no, the new Photoshop terms are egregious. That's why I dropped it. Yeah, you can get this on Steam Deck too, this Heroic launcher. That's where I first came across it. But it works fine. I've not had really any problems with it. It installs, you know, Samurai Shodown Collection. It'll ask you where you want to install it. You can add to Steam. You just, oh yeah, I must have re-downloaded this one. You just add to Steam, click it, boom. Hey, look, added to Steam. Wow, that's great. Well, here. Samurai Shodown. Well, that's the other one. Oh yeah, hey, it said it added to Steam. How come it's not in my Steam? Well, all right. Well, that makes me a goober. It didn't show up. Well, I guess it's not that easy. I don't know. Maybe you have to restart Steam. The point is, you can just play them from here too. You can just play the stuff, and for the most part, everything's worked. It just kind of loads, and you're good to go. I don't have too many from these other services, but you know, every now and then they get a free game on Epic, and they're just like, okay, whether or not me or my wife plays it, I guess kind of doesn't matter. We're just gonna get it, and you know, on the off chance that we play it sometime. I think DNF Duel is free. This one I had problems with, though. I couldn't get this one to work. So I don't know if there's a compatibility issue or what, or maybe it's because of the Epic online service thing. Not really sure. So I don't have that one installed right now because it didn't seem to work. But yeah. So I mean, overall, my experience with Linux has been pretty good so far. A lot of the programs are much more easy to use now, and you don't have to use the terminal nearly as much as you used to. Now I have to because I do things that are, you know, development wise and a bit more advanced, but if you don't care about game development and you're not doing anything crazy with it and all you want is Steam and your Heroic launcher and you install a web browser and you're good, then you're good to go. It's never been easier. And the game performance is pretty much on par with Windows. I have not noticed any significant there's been no games that have obviously been running slower to me. At least not enough to notice, if they even are. Epic gave the base game away at least on 2 occasions. Yeah, you're right. I remember that too. It was free twice. I got it the first time though. GOG on my GIMP Linux admin. That's gross. Disgusting. But yeah, I'll be honest, it's really never been easier. And 90% of the reason why is because of Steam. If Steam did not, I don't know if they invented Proton, but they've certainly been advancing it. If Proton wasn't a thing, I don't think I would be recommending it to you right now, because there would just be nothing to play on Linux. But because Proton exists and it works as good as it does, which is phenomenal, I just can't recommend it enough. I really, if you have any concern about Windows 11, and you should have concerns about Windows 11, I say it's free. It's Ubuntu's free. Try it out. I mean, you can make a thumb drive. I don't know. I had one here. Is this it? Yeah. Because I installed it on a thumb drive. Now you can plug it in. You don't have to even install it. you can just do the try Ubuntu and it will boot into the system off of the flash drive. And it's fast enough that it can do that without being terribly slow. And you can play around with it. You can install some programs. You can just fiddle with it, see if you like it or not, change some of the settings, and I encourage everyone to do it, especially if you are currently stuck on Windows. And remember, Windows 10 is not getting security patches at some point in this year, 2025. I'm not sure if it's at the end of the year or midway or whatever. And that just means if someone makes a virus, they will not patch it. The virus will rip into every Windows 10 machine on the planet, and they will do nothing to stop it, and you will be compromised. Antivirus may not even be able to help at that point, because if there's a system vulnerability, it can go right around the antivirus, and you're screwed. So take it seriously, for real. How's the health going? Not bad. I felt pretty good this week, but I think that's also because I haven't been doing much this week. Most of my time has just been getting the switched over to Linux and making sure everything's working and trying out programs, which is just not intensive work. So I haven't really done too much in the meantime other than that. Other than like, testing the build and adjusting things to get it to build on Linux. But other than that, just been kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure if you call it chilling, but nothing too strenuous. But that made me feel better. So, Steam did make Proton, but it's based off of Wine. Okay, and Wine, not whining like I'm crying. Wine, W-I-N-E. It's basically... It emulates enough of a Windows-esque environment to trick Windows programs into working on Linux, essentially. So, like, if you download like a x86 Linux, it's the same thing as like an x86 Windows. Like the processor instructions are the same, from what I understand. But Windows programs are expecting a certain file structure and environment variables and a couple other things that Windows provides it. So it can't just run on Linux without that. It kind of expects these sort of parameters to be there. So it does the minimal effort to, fake having environment variables and giving it a folder, a virtual folder structure that it can be familiar with. And that's, there's 100,000 other little bits, but it's things like that kind of like it enough compatibility is there that the Windows program can run, because like it's all compiled into something that the processor can figure out. It's just making the program happy enough to run, from what I understand. Oh yeah, DLLs and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Are there Linux bistros meant for gaming distros? Yes, I mean SteamOS is the one. They haven't officially released it, from what chat has been telling me. You can try to sideload it, but it hasn't been like officially released as a standalone operating system for anything outside of the Steam Deck itself. So your mileage may vary with that. However, the good news is you don't really have to worry about that, because Steam turns your distro into a gaming rig just on its own. And it works basically the same way that it does on the Steam Deck. If you have a game that doesn't run in Steam, where was it? Properties? Compatibility. And you can just... Oh, it doesn't work? Oh, we're going to use Proton Experimental, and that pretty much runs everything, for the most part. Now, Steam has, I guess, must have in mind, like, certain ones to do, because this will boot, I'm pretty sure. But I don't want to play it now, because I got, like, Unreal open and stuff. I don't want to overload everything. But it makes it so easy. All you have to do is download Steam, and you can get it right from the software thing. This is preloaded onto it. You get the software thing and you're good to go. you download Steam, and that's like 90% of everything you need to set up if all you want to do is like gaming and other stuff. So like it's super, super easy. You can go get Ubuntu right now for free. It's a 5 gig download. You just put it on a thumbstick. Where's my thumbstick? Here it is. Put it on a thumbstick. This one's only like 16 gigs. It's very small. Install it, install Steam, and you're like 90% the way there. Most of everything, like drivers and stuff, kind of just go automatically. You know, if you have an if you have an NVIDIA card, I think you have to explicitly give it permission to install that. But that's like it. It is very, very easy. There's 101 like tutorials on YouTube that you can follow too. Which I started to do that, but then when I realized that it was so easy, I was like, oh, like you don't even need a tutorial for this. You just go. It's fine. Yeah, Steam OS basically starts the computer because the Steam Deck is just basically a laptop and a Switch-like shell. It starts it in big picture mode. That's the big thing, and that makes it like even easier to get it going if you have the Steam OS. But I don't know what the experience is just sideloading that on a machine that it's not designed for. So your mileage may vary on that. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I didn't know it was even possible until now. So I can't necessarily recommend it without knowing what it's going to do, you know? I'm sure you can find a YouTube video on it though. They'll probably go over, you know, how it works. But yeah, the performance playing Windows games through Proton is crazy. I would have never believed it until I saw it. Like the Steam Deck is what made me the believer that Linux can now do this stuff. It can now actually be a heavyweight contender and actually be your operating system, you know, for game stuff at least. And, you know, we're all gamers here, so that's the important part, right? And that's what really got me thinking, like, wow, maybe I can move to Linux. But at that point in time, there were still some programs and stuff that I really needed that didn't have a Linux version. But that now is thankfully no longer the case. I found replacements at least for everything. The big one was Asprite. Asprite, for whatever reason, they updated with like a native Linux version. So this stuff works. It works fine. The last time that I tried this, Asprite was a nightmare. Like it was just the worst experience I've ever had with like a program, like a pixel art program, but it was because it was emulating through, you know, the Windows emulation process, and it did not take it gracefully. Let's put it that way. But now this is a native Linux port, from what I understand, and everything works fine, and you can minimize, maximize. There's no distortion or weird GUI stuff going on. It's all good. Mega Man's about to get you, yeah. Yeah, that's with the hand. There's the Buster one. They're just separate sprites. It's just a disembodied sprite, basically, which is really funny when you look at it that way. So, like, yeah, everything's been good. The texture packer I use already had a native Linux port and all that. Yeah, the SteamOS would be really good if you connected it to the TV or something like that. And that's what I do, honestly. Most of the time, the Steam Deck's hooked up to the TV downstairs. So my wife has been playing the Castlevania Dominus collection all week. She never played Order of Ecclesia. In fact, I don't think she's played any of the DS ones. And she really likes that one, and I think that's one of the best ones in the series. So she's been really enjoying that. And the Steam Deck just works, man. And that's really what you need out of, I guess, a gaming OS for it. Just the more of it just works, the better. And Proton's to the point where, like, I'm super impressed with its compatibility and just working. It's crazy. So I'm not looking back. I'm not gonna. Now I have to have a Windows installation, just to be clear, because I have to test Windows builds of the games that I make, right? So you don't necessarily want to use a VM for that. You can for quick testing if you want, but don't rely on a virtual machine in its entirety because, again, it is virtual. It is an emulated kind of system. You do want to try it on an actual pure Windows installation and make sure stuff actually works that way. But so I have to keep that, and I'll probably have to upgrade to Windows 11 when that point in time comes. Also, the stream computer runs XSplit. It does not run OBS, and XSplit does not work on Linux. I don't know if it would work with Wine or not, but I kind of feel like it's a very complicated and specific program that I can't imagine it running very well, if at all. So who knows? Yeah, I dual boot, 100% dual boot, but I don't think that anyone out there needs that unless they have a specific, like, real need for it, like game development or something specific like that. If you're not doing game or software development, or you have to test builds on Windows or whatever, you don't need to dual boot. You can just go right for the Ubuntu and that's it. Install your Steam, call it a day. Well, the Heroic Launcher too, you gotta get that. Playing DS, but haven't gotten to Order of Ecclesia yet. I have a physical copy of Portrait of Ruin somewhere. Yeah, I played them all when they first came out, for sure. I've really been waiting for this one, though. Really been waiting for it. And for the most part, it seems to be like an alright collection. But it's a little... How do I want to put it? I don't think they gave the PC port much thought. You can't manually switch resolutions, like it's an automatic thing. You don't have any options for like the type of full screen that it does. And if you go into configuration and start changing things, it seems like it just ignores those settings and it just does its own thing. So like this screen is not scaled specifically like an integer scale, so you get kind of like the pixel warping and stuff. I don't know. I assume that it's just as bad on console with that kind of stuff. I don't think it would be any better. I'm a little disappointed in the amount of options that they don't give you, I guess. It's a little weird. Right, yeah, it's not integer scaling. In fact, I think it's just... It's not even scaling, it's actually rendering... Because the DS was a 3D console. Even if you did 2D stuff with it, it's still, like... It's rendering in 3D. So they're not actually rendering at DS resolution and scaling up. They're just re-rendering it in whatever size that it is. So and they don't use any interpolation on the sprites and all that, so it's all nearest neighbor, but that gets you to pixel warping if you're not getting a multiple of the pixel resolution when you render it. And even then, you're getting things on like half pixels and fractions of pixels because it's doing a real 3D render, which can look good for some of the effects that go on, and the rotations and stuff don't get kind of like janky like they do in low res. But at the same time, like you kind of have to handle that a little more gracefully than they did. Otherwise, you get some, you know, like again, pixel warping and weird stuff. So it's a little weird. Overall, I think it's better than emulating it. I will say that, especially because you can see all three screens at once, which is really cool. So they got the map and your info, I don't know, info screen. Yeah, it's a screen. You get your map and your info screen and your action screen all at once, which is really good, which I don't think the emulators can even do. So it's really good. Yeah, 2D suffers in that kind of configuration, but the 3D and the rotation benefit. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So it's kind of a give and take. I still think it's the best way to play the games. The control configuration is a little weird too. There are certain things that they do not let you set to the shoulder buttons for some reason, which is really weird. So to get the configuration that I wanted, I had to go into Steam, because you can do this for any game. I don't know if I do this on the Steam Deck because it's got like its own little menu, but like say here, can I just do like a configuration change? Honestly, I don't know how to do this on the desktop. Maybe when you're in the game and you go to like the overlay. Oh, controller here. Maybe default settings. Enable Steam input. I think that's what you have to do. And then you probably in game in the overlay, then you can change all your buttons. So you can say, oh, I want to swap L2 and L1. You can do that. And you might have to in this collection because it's a little goofy where it just doesn't let you set everything to every button. And you have to set everything. You cannot omit certain ones, even if they are kind of useless. So it's a little weird. But I still think it's the best way to play the games. And clearly it's stable and the frame rate's good and all that, and my wife's been enjoying it, so it is what it is. But yeah, speaking of games, I'm kind of out of everything to talk about for Linux. I mean, the game works, it boots, and it's like, woo, yeah, you can do stuff, yay. There's not much else to say about it other than it works and the frame rate's really stable and it's really good. And Unreal Editor runs way smoother in Linux and Windows, which is crazy. So, the second topic of today, Mega Man World 4, or Mega Man 4 for Game Boy, got a color mod just this last month. Basically as a Christmas present, it was dropped. And I have it. And it's working through the GameCube. You can't see it because the GameCube's behind there. But so I wanted to play through it because I played through the original, but this has no slowdown in it, or at least less slowdown. It's got color and everything looks good and cool, and it's a neat game. So yeah, you can see it back there. So I'm gonna be playing that in the CRT. But I got a direct feed for you guys, so you don't have to worry about it being weird or nothing. Let's see. There. There's the game audio. It's a little loud, though. I'll turn it down just a bit. If it's two... Oh, I hear two. Why do I hear two at once? Are you hearing two? Oh, the music didn't stop. I didn't stop the music. But what did I mute here? I muted something else. I hope I didn't mute myself. Is this like the patch for Mega Man 5? Yes. It's by the same people, actually. I actually think this conversion was even better than the one they did for 5. The 5 was the one they started with. That's not a knock on them or nothing. 5 was the first one they did. Then they did 3. Someone else did 1 and 2. They did 3 and 4, and 4 is the newest one. So let me get things set up here. We want this one. There we are. Okay, and now I gotta move chat so I can see it, because I gotta play it over here. So I've got it come through the retro tank. Let's see. I better move those before I knock them over. Get the microphone out here. And my controller, which I hope is still connected. Yeah? Yay! How about that? Here, let me reset it so you can see the whole cutscene. So I'm running it through real hardware. It is running through the Game Boy player, which is on... Whoop, hold on, I'm snagging myself here. It's on the Game Boy player, which is an attachment for the GameCube. And Yeah. They're gonna do the Mega Mania too. Yeah. Mark Max. Yeah, it's the other Mark. I'm not. It's not me. I didn't do it. It's the other Mark. Spelled the same way, which is really funny. But so you have to have a flash card if you want to play it on real hardware, so that you can actually load it up on there. Or you get like a reproduction cart of some sort, because obviously it's just not going to work. It's a mod for it. You have to patch it and all that. Is it possible to tweak the scan lines? It is. It is. The scan lines are being generated by the RetroTink. I only have composite for the Game Boy, or for the GameCube. Oh, hold on, I'm only hearing half. Well, that's the wrong one! It's the wrong one! That's the game we're making! That's the remake! We're doing the remake. Hold on, I'm only hearing it on the left. The cord on my headset is going. Well, we're doing 4, not 5. We're doing 4. Yeah, I only have composite for the... Well, I do have S-Video for the GameCube, but it actually looks worse than the composite for some reason. So I'm just doing the composite. And that's partially why I have the scan lines on, because the scan lines kind of cover up some of that composite weirdness. Oh yeah, I'll let the intro part go in. That, and it kind of like, you kind of see what I see because I'm playing it on the CRT. So you're kind of getting a close experience to what I've got going on here. But that's pretty much the Game Boy player is kind of the best way to play Game Boy games, like on an actual TV, especially if you have the CRT. It is a little costly, because well, there's 2 complications. If you find a Game Boy player, you're probably not going to find the software that runs it, because you need a disc to run it. But you can sideload a piece of software that will play the games without the disc. And they also play them better than the disc does. And so I do have the disc for mine, but I don't use it because the homebrew software is so much better for it. There's some weird frame skipping and lag and fuzzy graphics with the official disc that are just kind of like not great. And oh yeah, and I also have. You're probably wondering, it's like, how are you playing with that? I got a Super Nintendo to GameCube converter, and I put the wireless Super Nintendo adapter for the controller on it. So I got it all hooked up. It's all jacked up. The bionic GameCube. Alright, Mega Man! Dr. Wily has sent his most powerful robots across the world to combat them. I have invented a new machine to make power items for you, but to make the items we need to use the special energy items called the P-chips. Collect as many chips as you can and bring them back. The more chips you collect, the better the item I can make for you. Oh yeah, you gotta watch this in 60 FPS. You cannot watch this in 30. Yeah, well, it's Game Boy resolution through composite scaled up the full screen. It's a little yeah, it's gonna be a little jaggy. But trust me, the scan lines are doing you a world of favor. because it looks absolutely atrocious without it. But any kind of composite signal through a scaler, not super great. And the scanlines actually really, really improved the image quality. Yes, Dr. Wily's most powerful robots like Ringman and Toadman and Lightbulb Man really cream of the crop here, right? We'll start with Toadman. I don't know if the order is the same as Mega Man 4. I just assume Toadman's going to be easy to beat. But this game's a little unique in that it has recoil. When you shoot a charge shot, it actually like sends you backwards, which is interesting. So it's kind of an interesting game. It also has that kind of momentum with the jumps. And, well, right now the wind is blowing too. But also, look, when he slides, because it's wet, he gets actually like a little splash. And when he takes steps, there's actually like little splashes in the water. They put a lot of work into this. It's actually got a lot of nice little details. And the color job is really good. You would never know that this is like an unofficial thing. And see now, when he slides and there's no water, it's the dust. So they actually like thought of that, which is really cool. Oh. I think the recoil is both interesting and also kind of dangerous because you can knock yourself off like a cliff like that if you're not careful. So it's kind of neat. It's one of those little details that sort of disrupt your gameplay a little, but it's also interesting and it's kind of like a cool little detail. So I don't know if I love it or hate it, to be honest. Oh yeah, there's yeah, you get an upgrade for sucking. You unlock secret upgrades if you die enough times. I think both 4 and 5 do that. I don't know about 3, but I know for sure 4 and 5 do that. Oh. This plays a lot like Mega Man 4. So like you don't lose a charge when you get hit, which makes me really like this game. Because man, I hate that. In 5 and 6 on NES, when you get hit and you lose a charge, I hate that. But thankfully, Mega Man 4 and NES, and then also 3, 4, and 5 on Game Boy do not do that. So by default, I like them better than Mega Man 5 and 6 on NES. It's pretty interesting, especially with the way they colored this. They're using way more color than the NES games could use. Because the Game Boy Color had more colors, both more colors to pick in general, and it could have more palettes active at once. So they really went all out, and it actually looks really advanced, even compared to the NES games, which is really nice. Oh, Toadman, you'll never change. I think you can get the upgrade twice in 4 as well, right? Yeah, and World 5, yeah, the second upgrade makes it crazy fast. And there's quick charge on it. Yeah, sometimes the items won't even come back to you. Yeah. It's funny. You sure it's only one upgrade in 4? I thought you also got the speed upgrade. I could be wrong. I've only played it a couple times. Hold on, I need water here. I've only played it a couple times, so I'm not sure, but I could have sworn you got 2 of them. Just like 5. Let's see if we can buy anything worth anything yet. We got 38 peach chips. Probably can't get shit. How much is energy balancer? 150? 120? 150. Okay, that's the only item I'm really interested in. Everything else is just like, okay, you can get an E-Tank and lives and stuff, and that's cool, but I guess the energy balancer is the only upgrade. Like, everything else is just kind of a use item. Oh, also the beat letters are in this game. And then there's a second set for Wily letters, too. Which I think you need to get the Wily letters to even get to the final stages? I never not got them, so I'm not sure how that works if you don't actually get them. So it's kind of interesting. This is also the first Mega Man game in the entire franchise that had a shop. Just FYI. So they broke a lot of new ground with this game. Let's see. Toadman should be able to beat Brightman, right? Assuming the weakness order is still the same. It's kind of amazing how good the colors look in this game. To think that this was never a color game to begin with. It's actually pretty amazing. Because it looks incredible. Like, you'd never know. I'm dead. Damn. You'd never know. Wait, I got Rush Coil, right? Yeah. Give me that $5. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him go so I don't have to worry about the darkness. But this stage looks better than its NES counterpart. It really does. I think this might be the first game with the little mini tanks too. And what those are, you have to collect 4 of them to make a whole E-Tank, but you can't use them until you have a whole E-Tank. Okay. That part's always kind of scary. Oop. You kind of incentivize to defeat enemies a bit more because you want all those P-chips. Oh yeah, this part. I think he will explode if you go all the way to the spikes, so don't do that. But then they get kind of nasty here. You actually have to take this guy under. Like, I don't think he could go above. See, he stops. Which is a little mean. I was kind of surprised that they actually pulled that. Ow. Okay, we're good. P-chip. And heal. Excuse me. But yeah, there's no lag. The original lagged pretty significantly, and 5 does as well. The color version of 5, even if like you don't like the colors, or you would prefer like whatever the original experience is, just it not having the slowdown is worth it in every way. Like there's you just can't play the originals anymore. They're a complete replacement. There's literally no downside. And for those curious, we do intend to... Oh, man. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. Yeah? Okay, hold on. Need to concentrate. Okay, alright, this is... Alright, calm down. Okay. We are intending to put the Buster in the game for the intro stage, and I do definitely want to give it the recoil, just as kind of like a nod to this game. And then it can be like a oh, I guess I got too close. And it can be like a new game plus item or something too, you know, just for fun. But I definitely want to give it the recoil because it just, I think it's good, and specifically because all the Game Boy games except number 2 were made by the same team, and they were not the Capcom team; they were an outsourced team. So it feels right to give the nods to the other games in the Game Boy franchise if you're going to do something like that, you know? Maybe add both the normal charge shot and the enhanced one in the intro stage. What do you mean normal and enhanced? Whoop! Oh, that almost killed me. I don't need to charge for these guys. I have to keep that in mind. Oh, but don't kill me, please. Okay, we're just gonna play it safe here. Wow, really? Great, that's wonderful. Oh, the wide and the wide one. You mean the upgrade one? Okay, I get you. I get you. Well, here's the thing. The way that we're basically making the game, I'm kind of directing the team to be like bigger is better. I want big flashy effects. I want big old giant buster shots. I want flashy big stuff, flashy things. I don't know how many times I said flashy. It's because I'm trying to play here. So it's going to be big anyway. It's not going to be a small buster shot. It's going to be a big old one right from the get-go. So you may consider that to already have the upgrade. To make it any bigger would probably be a little ridiculous. So I'm going into it with that mindset. Okay. Whew. Okay, good. Alright. Well, I was not sure where the ground was going to be there, but it worked out. Damn it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Honestly, anything I think that kind of suffers in this, and because it's a Game Boy game, the audio is not as robust as like the NES. It feels a little dry. But other than that, like, it is what it is. Oh wait, do I have any? I have an E-Tank. Okay, let's do that. And he should be weak to this, I guess. Woo. No! Yeah, we can outpace him. He's done. Is it going to be as big as the NES's 5 charge shot, which was as tall as Mega Man? Yeah, kinda. I'm not going to switch the cameras around now, but the Buster shot from the arcade games is pretty big. It's about the size of Mega Man. Something didn't render right in the status bar there? I guess I missed it because I was reading chat. I did not see it. 84 is not 150. We'll come back later. Oh, is the rain flush energy bar? Yeah, I didn't notice it. Bright should, if it follows Mega Man 4's order, which it seems to, Bright should work on Pharaoh. I'm thinking of the NES game where those stupid ladybugs are dropping shit all over the map. But I guess they're not in this one. Oh, there he is! Oh, I guess he's not a ladybug, but whatever. I don't know. I guess there's nothing over here. In the NES game, you could jump over there and get the wire item. Or not wire. Was it wire? It was wire or balloon, one of those two. Use rain flesh in the sand? Okay. Oh, well, that's interesting. You still sink a little bit, but not as much. That's cool. I did not know that. Does that work in the NES game too? Or is it just in this one? I've never noticed that. Well, there's the ladybug. That's the one I'm thinking of. But they don't drop the energy. They just kind of fly around. Hmm. Oh, that was easy. That wasn't hard. No energy balancer yet, so I gotta do it the manual way. Okay, yeah, these. I remember these being a pain. Alright. Good so far. I should have let that hit him first before I did that. Missing the dark green? Oh! Yeah. It might be because of the composite signal. Because it kind of blurs it a little bit. I think it's there. It's just kind of strange. It might be the composite signal doing that. I don't think you would see that on the Game Boy like that. Because it blurs it a bit. Yeah, I think that's why. It's there. Like, I can see it, but it's very faint. But I don't see exactly what you see. Because you're seeing, like, the composite signal looks a bit degraded when you digitize it. And I should have waited. I think you had to drop down one and then go. Uh-oh, 0 lives. Ah, crap, gotta do this part again? Oh. Yeah, composite signal looks even worse when you digitize it. It definitely, without the scanline filter, it looks god-awful. Like, it looks legitimately terrible. You may not believe it, but the scanlines are actually saving it. There we go. Okay. Yeah! How about that? We'll get beat. Yeah. I don't like how it shakes the camera, though. That's kind of a pain. Oh. I don't think we can get out of there if we go for it, right? Well, I guess I got nothing to lose, right? Yeah, when weapons interact with the environment, it's cool. Nope. Oh, yeah, wait. How about, no? Am I stuck? Oh, no! Hey! How about that? How about that? We did it. That's tricky. I was actually not confident that I was going to make it out of that. But we would have just lost the life we got, so it was worth trying at least. Hey, there we are. We made it. Ninja. Oh, I meant to jump there, but my input got eaten. Uh-oh. That was a bad spot to do that. But we're good now. We'll be alright. There we go. And he's done. I feel bad for Fair, man. He gets so destroyed by his weakness, it's crazy. Did I ever play Mega Man 4 on the Sequel Wars? I have. I have. And Mega Man 4 on NES is one of my favorite in the entire series. And I was very pleased with that remake. I think they did a very good job. It's clear that, like, toward the end there were a couple things they kind of just not necessarily rushed. I mean, it's a fan project. You know, that it was as good as it was amazing to begin with. But there's some weird graphical glitches near the end, but I don't really hold that against them. I mean, other than that, it's completely solid. It's really good. And honestly, they're probably going to patch all that anyway, as they're going to add Mega Man 5 and 6 along with it, you know? Yes, this is the game with, I think it's, you pronounce it Ballad? I used to just call it Ballade. I cannot pronounce foreign words. If I see an E at the end, I'm pronouncing it. 130? Come on. That's not 150. Ain't 150. But yeah, that's, yeah, Ballad's in this one. Yeah, they definitely didn't sacrifice any of the playability this game. If anything, this plays better than the original one because all the slowdown's gone. And I talked to Mark Max a little bit about that because I was wondering because the color version of Mega Man 5 doesn't support the Super Game Boy anymore because it's a complete just color only game. And I asked him about, I'm like, can you, all the things that you did to make the slowdown less apparent, could you do that to the original and then make like a Game Boy, Super Game Boy version of it? And he says, well, there was some things that they did to manually reduce the lag. He said the big thing is that the Game Boy Color processor is like twice as fast. And that's what does the heavy lifting in terms of, whoops, that did not go as planned. That would, what reduces the lag basically the most, the fact that the Game Boy Color processor is just faster. So unfortunately, they can't make original versions without the lag, which in some way it's like, why would you bother? But I think in 5's case, because the Super Game Boy has its own kind of mode and color palettes and stuff, I think that would have been neat, but it's not possible from what I understand. So that is what it is. I thought it was Ballade? Ballade? I don't know. It's I don't even know what a ballad is. I'm not even sure. I know it's a music thing. It's some kind of classical music thing. So I don't know if it's a type of music, like a symphony, or if it's something specific, like certain performers have to do it. I don't know what it is. I just know that I'm always mispronouncing it. Okay, let's get rid of him. Let's get this. There. That's more like it. Oh, we're down to no lives again. Crap. Oh, they didn't just do a color conversion, too. There are some glitches that they fixed in this, and some graphical errors in the original game. Like some missing sprites or incorrect frames or incorrect offsets and stuff. So they really thoroughly went through and overhauled things. So it just, I mean, it looks incredible too. I think this looks better than their work on 5. But again, they did 5 first, so it's like, you know, whatever. I'm not going to hold it against them. Yeah. And no thanks. Can we get him? No? Well, this will. Yeah. Oh, that was close. Took somebody else out. I wish it stopped the fours from moving. I guess that's too much to ask. Oh, come on, really? Oh, the T's up there, though. Yeah? Okay, we'll sit here till he's gone. I don't care. And in case he respawns, he didn't. Okay, good. Yeah, I think this definitely looks better than the NES version of these stages. It just got a lot more color depth going on. Can we get it? We can. I'm not gonna waste ammo on him. I've only got a couple. Yeah, and this is what I want to use the bright flash really for. Uh-huh. Oh, the rings don't actually. Damn it! I'm out. Wow, can I not aim here? Okay, thank you. What a waste. The rings don't reflect your shots. I think in the NES game they did, though. Even when they were away from the body. I could be wrong about that. But I thought they were. Let's see. Oh, geez, I missed. I'm reading. I'm like, I have no context for what's going on here now. They made 2 demos of EX levels that were released that are hard version. Oh yeah, I saw that. I forget what his name now. Wood something, right? I forget what his full name is. The programmer. He was asking a bit about like part of him wants to make like the whole game an EX game, and then like the other part of him's afraid that like people will get mad if he doesn't do like a straight port. So he talked a bit about that, and he showed some footage, and the EX ones were pretty wild. Like it was like completely different. Like Brightman's fight was like on an elevator or something, and like it was all like the elevation was all different. Like it was crazy, which is pretty interesting. But I can definitely see why he'd be worried doing it that way. When people are like, yeah, but like people are just expecting Wily Wars. So I totally get that. I totally get that. So yeah, I don't know if he had not a poll, but he was like asking about opinions about it on Twitter a while back. But I don't know if he came to any kind of conclusion to what he wants to do. Oh yeah, I designed games too. Wood Frog, that's it. Yeah, Wood Frog. Yeah, I design games too. I'm making a remake of Mega Man 5 for Game Boy. If you didn't know by coming to the stream. We're just having a low-key playthrough day today. But usually I'm streaming development. But not much happened this last week because I've just been trying to get Linux working to get off Windows. So not much development's happened this week. But that's okay. I kind of have to take it easy anyway. Okay. All right, hold on. I have to concentrate here. Get him. There we go. What do we got? Okay. Yeah, anybody just dropping in probably won't know, but I had to have spine surgery and it sucked. And I'm still kind of recovering from that. So I'm trying to take things a bit slow. I feel like this room is identical to like one earlier in the stage. In fact, the levels actually seem kind of long. Okay, good. We got some bright back. That'll help a lot. And we are going to use it immediately. Thank you. What do we got here? Yeah, I think we should use it here too. Oh. Yep. And grab that. And we don't need it for this guy. Yeah, so TLDR, I have to kind of take it easy. Really? It was right at the end. That's alright. I think we can buy Energy Balancer now, though. Yeah? Where's, I can't go to Dr. Light? How come I couldn't go to Dr. Light? Yeah, I never saw that coming, yeah. Yeah, I'm not too good about taking it easy, but I'm doing a lot better about that. If you saw the first couple of streams that I did after coming back, I was pretty out of it. But I'm feeling much better now after not doing that much this week. Yeah, I pressed select and it didn't go. However, because I've got a converter to go to the GameCube, maybe the select button's not the select button. Maybe it was one of the other buttons that was select. And I didn't try the other buttons. Because the GameCube doesn't have a select button. So I don't know if it would be Z or L or R. Yeah, it might be something else. So that's on me. I should have tried all the other buttons. But that's alright. Energy Balancer is nice to have, but we don't strictly need it. I don't think so. Thank you. Monk. Get out of here. Yeah, so you probably put it on like one of the R or L buttons because of that, if it's Z. I'm hoping to design games someday. Well, don't wait. You can just do it. You can do it right now. But start small. That's my advice. The Daisuke, the one that did Cave Story? Is that who you're talking about? I don't remember his last name, but I'm pretty sure his first name is Daisuke. But you did mention about making all the music and the art himself. I assume you're talking about Cave Story and Kara Blaster. Yeah, he's really good. I actually got to meet him at PAX. He's pretty reserved. I guess in that Japanese sort of way. Very polite and just not very loud. But he was at the big loud American conference, so I think maybe he felt a little out of place. But he's a pretty good guy. He was polite and friendly, just not very talkative. That's him, yeah. Let's see if I can get over there without. Okay. Right. Here. Okay. There, I got rid of that. We don't need any trouble for that. We're getting too low on health to be screwing around. Okay, now this guy again. There we go. Hey, there, we can refill. And also, Woko Moito? Woko Moito. Oh, that's a different dev, though. Are they the ones making that, kind of like that Mexican Metroidvania? Or no? Or am I confusing them with someone else? Hexen. Oh, Hexen's like, it's like Medieval Doom, right? I think it's even the same developers. Yeah, a Final Fantasy version of that would actually be really cool, so that sounds neat. Maybe? I don't remember the name, but I saw they had a Kickstarter, and it looked kind of cool. So I was excited to see what might come of that. I'm just going to take the hit instead of potentially eating the pit there. Okay. Alright. This game's not the easiest. I kind of like it because of that. But I feel like the levels are definitely long. Like, it's a whole gauntlet to go through. And the later levels, I think especially, like, Crystal Man is in the game, I think. And his level, I remember being pretty long when I played the original. Hey, how about that? Yeah, that is who I was thinking of then. I fell for the saw again. But we did make it. Oh, we have Beat. What does Beat do? Does Beat actually do... Oh, wait, Beat does a homing attack. I remember now. Beat does a homing attack. I don't know if I'll be able to get him with this low health, but we'll see. Oh god, he dodged. No, it's over. Hexen is related to Heretic, which is on the Doom engine. Okay, so that's why I was thinking of Doom. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, don't you dare jump. Okay, now he's done. He's done. We'll just slide into him. It's over. Raven Software makes Heretic and Hexen. id Software makes Doom. Oh, so they just licensed the engine to him then. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I did not have a computer back then when those are like the hot new games. So I never really played. I played a little bit of Doom when it was ported to something else, but I never played any of the other ones or the Doom derivatives or clones, if you want to call them that. Did I get the Pete chips? I sure as hell did. Got 238. Alright, I don't know. I'll buy an S-Tank, I guess. 120? No, thank you. I'll buy an E-Tank. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Spark the Electric Jester. I heard that was good, Spark the Electric Jester, but I've never played it, and I don't know anybody who's actually played it, so I could never ask anybody about it. Oh, Tyson Heston music. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's a Sonic-esque. That all makes sense, yeah. Because it's like Sonic Adventure, but with blackjack and hookers, yeah. And that's good parallax on the clouds there. That's pretty neat. Oh yeah, this is like a whole cutscene, I think, isn't it? I'm interested to see how this ended up. That's one thing this game has has really elaborate cutscenes. Like the NES games didn't even do anything like that. But like, watch this. This is crazy. And again, this was all on the original Game Boy originally. Do you have Discord? Yes, we do. Can I get a link? Let's see. How do I generate a link? Oh. Invite people. Here we go. No limit. Do not expire. Generate a link and copy. And whoa! Uh, Here, alright. Now I gotta feed it into chat. I am going to hope that this works. And let's see if it comes through. Really? It's funny, it said hidden, use the copy button? But I did that, and then it just copied the text hidden, use the copy button. So it's not, is it not gonna work? Hold on. I'm gonna have to take it out of streamer mode. Okay, copy. Let me try it again. Maybe I goofed it. No! Discord is bugged. That's very funny. Okay. I'm gonna do it out of streamer mode here. Generate link, copy. Well, let's copy. Alright, here we go. Are we good? There we go. Is it gonna work? Hey, there it is. Okay, there's the stream link. Or Discord link. Okay, we're good. There's the Discord link. It was just about to paste it. Yeah, it was giving me trouble because I'm in streamer mode, right? So it's like, oh, the link is hidden because you're in streamer mode. Hit the copy button to copy it. So I do that, and it just copies the text. Hit the copy button to copy. I don't know. It just bugged. I like the music in this battle. It's pretty good. It's an original track. Woo, okay. This is actually kind of a neat battle. Yeah, it's hidden for streamers. And I appreciate that they want to hide it, but it says press the copy button to copy it since it's hidden, but it just copies the text that tells you to copy it. So it's just completely busted. Very funny. Because I'm thinking, I'm like, did I just do something stupid? Did I copy it manually? And like, not read the instructions? But no, it just doesn't work. Uh-oh. Ew. I don't know if you can... Yeah? Nope. Rush coil? Not fast enough. I'll use it next time. Oh. Gotta bait him. Oh, I can slide that, right? Yeah. Okay, I didn't need it that time. Hey, we did it. Yeah, I had to take it out of streamer mode, unfortunately. Is there anything up here? Nope. I like the kind of sunset they got going on here. Again, I think they did a really good job with the coloring on this one. Yeah, bots. That looks suspicious up there. Can we actually hit it with something? We can. And there's nothing. Okay, never mind. This kind of reminds me of Gemini Man's stage. Oh. Hey, what's up? He's just there. Oh no, there's Ballad. Or Ballade, whatever. Wait. You know music stuff. What is it? How do you pronounce his name? Is it Ballad? It's not Ballade. I used to say that. That's definitely wrong. Wow, and that's gonna make me go through the whole thing again too. Oh no, wait. Yeah? Yeah. There was a door there. Ballad? Okay. I'm assuming. You just typed it out, so it's like, I'm not sure. I said it like 3 different ways. So what is it? What does it mean? Is it just like a specific kind of type of music or something? Oh. Oh. Man, he's kind of fast. Oh, and he's just gonna run into me. Okay. I'm gonna have to just eat the E-Tank, I think. It's a slow, sentimental composition. Okay. Okay. Ballet. Kind of like ballet, but it's ballet. Ballet? Okay. Okay. Usually a story about someone or something. Okay. Gotcha. Man, I didn't get hit. I wasted a D-Tank. I'm so mad now. I didn't even get hit. I guess it's good that I survived, though. Yeah, but I guess I never hear people say the word. I don't know. Just assume I live under a rock and I don't know anything. Let's see. Who? Stoneman's pretty easy, right? I usually go for him first in 5 anyway. Oh, you can go back to the other stages would be. That makes sense because you need the beat. You need the beat letters. I guess you don't need the beat letters, but you do need. Yeah, the game is half 4 and half 5. All the Game Boy games kind of did that, where they did bosses from both the previous and the current NES game, which is kind of cool in its own self. Um, I mean, having original enemies would have been better, but I mean that's why 5 is really good. I think because they're all original. This looks really good though. Whoa, dude, he fired that thing super fast. Whoa, what the hell? Dude, he launched that boulder. It's crazy. It looks really good though. They did a good job with the color. And not just like the colors that they picked, but like it, how do I want to say? The colors are also good from the perspective of like it's very appropriate for like the Game Boy Color. Like everything looks balanced and proper on screen like it should, you know? Like it's not just that it's decent color theory and all that. It's just like they picked the right shades that just kind of like work for the screen, which is a skill in and of itself, honestly. You ain't going nowhere. Oh, that stops the that stops the platforms too. Okay, well that's all right. That could be helpful. Oh no! I was just complimenting the colors. What happened? What happened? Uh oh. Bug report. Send it to Mark Max. Tell him we broke it. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. I guess it must have been because of the bright flash. Will it go away if I switch? Oh no. Oh, it's broke. What if I do this? Okay, yeah, it had to do with the bright flash. I don't know. Is it because I paused? I'm really not sure. That was pretty funny though. Oh, here, watch this. Did you ever think that would be the solution to get up here? Because if you try to do that in the NES games, I think you just take damage. There's like no reason I would have ever thought to do that. I did not come up with that on my own. I saw someone mention it, and I was like, no fucking way. You actually have to stand on top of it? But yeah, sure enough, that's it. That's the solution. You just stand on it. And for whatever reason, it doesn't do damage. Hold on. Sometimes there's breakable walls in Stone Man stage, so I want to be cautious here. I don't want to miss anything. There we are. Oh yeah, we got energy balancer now. I don't need to switch. I was just about to say, damn, I forgot to switch weapons. But it don't matter. Uh-oh. Yeah, hey, there we go. How about that? No practice. Oh, no secrets. Not yet. I'm pretty sure there's one in here somewhere. Well, that looks like a secret. Take care of him. Uh-oh. I think I have to lower that one first. This actually looks a little tricky. You know what? I don't think you should go to the left at all. You should do this instead, right? And then you can get rush. Oh. Well, maybe? Yeah, alright. It worked out. Maybe that's not how you're supposed to do it, but it worked. No thanks. You ain't throwing no boulder at me again. Whoop. Did it a little too late there. Gonna have to wait till he comes down. He chips. Not that I need him anymore. I got the one upgrade. Yeah, the Mega Man will take the L, I suppose. Wow, that was almost a disaster. Okie dokie. I don't trust that. We're gonna do that again. Oh no! Ooh, that was tight. Try this. There we go, alright. That's not bad. Some of these levels are mean. This is kind of mean. I'm assuming because all the Mega Man 4 weaknesses were in the same order that this guy's weakness should then be Napalm Bomb, which means we don't have it. Which is fine. We'll do without it. It's okay. Uh-oh. Okay. I gotta start thinking. I'm not thinking. Whoa, what the hell was that? I feel like he wasn't even near me. It felt like a glitch. Maybe I'm just dumb, but... Dude, he hadn't touched me yet. That's BS. His hitbox is broken. There's no way. Oh, shit. Okay, I think I know what to do now. Don't stand all the way. Stand right there. Yeah. And then he'll do a small jump. Yeah, whoop. And then he'll do it again. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, there we go. That's it. I gotta start thinking that gets crushed. Well, I said I gotta start. I hadn't started that. See. I just needed the rematch to clear my mind. That's how it works. Power Stone, which is... I want to like Power Stone, but it feels like it's too unwieldy. Which should be this guy's weakness. Now, Stone Man's stage was pretty much like his NES counterpart, like a different layout, but it was kind of the same. And this one is too, but like, there's some of them, like Crystal Man is completely different. A completely different area. Like, it's just... They're just like, yeah, you know what? We're doing a new stage for this one. It's actually kind of cool. You know, I'm a big fan of Trains, but I hate Charge Man. I think he's just... He's too goofy. It's weird. I like his stage, but I do not like Chargeman himself. I find him annoying to fight, and I do not like his design. But there's always one goofy robot master. There's always one ridiculous, like, dumb one that you're just like, really? What were they thinking? Now, I know people have a lot of love for Woodman being a legacy Mega Man 2 character, but really think about it. When you first heard of Woodman, did he not sound like the most useless robot out of the crew? Be like, bro, you made him out of wood? Really? A robot made out of wood? What were you thinking? Then you got, like, Chargeman, who's he's just dumb. Oh shit, how are we supposed to get that? Okay, that part I get, right? What would we break it with? Pharaoh Shot? No. Oh wait, can we grab it with ring? Maybe from the other side. Because it bounced off of that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that worked. That worked. That was smart. I like that little puzzle. Because you definitely can't get it from that one side that blocks it. You gotta be able to blow up these blocks somehow, but we probably just don't have the right thing for it. Because all we have left is this, and that's not gonna do it. No. I don't know. Woodman's got the guard dogs and the music at least. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like once you get over the idea of Woodman sounds dumb, but his stage and stuff is like really cool. So you're like, oh, okay, Woodman's actually kind of cool. But Chargeman ain't got it. Like I don't mind the stage necessarily, but there's nothing super special about it. They could have done more with the train concept, I think. I don't dislike it, but I feel like we missed something. Can we go up there? Oh, we can just go up there. Okay. Alright. We're good. Wow, that was a useless one. You could just stand there. Oh, maybe if you had the thing that can blow those blocks up, maybe you could have gotten in there the other way too. Well, whatever. We did it however we did it. And you actually get a lot of use of Rush Coil out of on this game. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Oh no, there's nothing on this end. Not really sure what you were supposed to do there. I mean, you maybe could Rush Coil and then switch to Ring, but I don't know. Oh no, I thought I had more health. Bubbleman was made to be unable to function on land, according to the lore. That's awful. Poor guy. Yeah, I guess Bubbleman does sound a little goofy too, but I don't know. I think Woodman's even more goofy though. Because like Bubbleman, you're like, well, I guess it has some possible application. But Wood? Really? Wood? Like, come on. Like, you have to presume that Bubbleman's bubbles are just not normal bubbles, right? But Woodman, it's like, he's a tree, and he pulls leaves out, and the leaves just kind of scatter along like normal leaves. It's just very strange. It's just not... You just don't get the vibe that he's, like, all that impressive, I guess. At least Bubbleman's got, like, a harpoon gun. You know? Rocket-propelled leaves. Oh. Hey, give me that. Leaf Shield doesn't sound cool on paper either. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Even though it's a pretty decent... Whoops! Wow. Okay, I did not make that jump. It's pretty decent when you actually use it in the right circumstance, but yeah, it doesn't sound very doesn't sound very potent. But like I said, every single game has a weird robot master in it. Like Toadman, really? Toadman? He's the goofy one in 4. There's at least one. Like Mega Man 8, Clown Man? Really? Clown Man. That's what you went with, Clown Man. Okay. Like he's the goofy one. There's always a goofy one. Like there's a few kind of like roles that the Robot Masters seem to play in each game. Like you always got one that's kind of like leader, feels like the leader of the group. Like Quickman. Quickman's the leader of the group. You could just tell by looking at him. He's the toughest boss out of all of them, and he's red, which if you know anything about like Power Rangers and stuff in Japan, you know what I mean. And he's just cool. He's the coolest one. Quickman is just the coolest one. He looks tough. He's super fast. He's super powerful. You have to literally stop time to beat him. He's the leader. Metal Man is red, though? Yeah, that's true, but you can beat him easily. He's weak. And he's also weak to his own weapon, so he can't be the leader, because he's kind of a loser. He looks cool, and his stage is cool, but he is kind of weak and a loser. I hate to say it, but yeah, I love Metal Man, but dude, you can kill him in 2 hits with his own weapon. Like, nah, nobody that happens to is cool. I'm sorry. Uh oh, this is not going good. Yeah, we got 4 of these. We're all right. I feel like this weakness is not the greatest either, because he can still deflect it. So, like, how is it good? I'm not trying to hate on Metal Man. I think he's cool, but if you can kill him with his own weapon in 2 hits, he's kind of a loser. We have to face the fact. He's just kind of a loser. Well, he can't be leader. There's no way. Now take Freeze Man, for example. You hit Freeze Man with his own weapon, and he flexes. That's pretty cool. You know? But I don't think Freeze Man's the leader of the 7 crew. I think Shade Man is. Not only is Shade Man a pretty difficult fight if you don't have the weakness, because he can recover health, and he's usually out of your range of hitting up in the top, but he also is the one you're supposed to believe kicked Base's ass before you got there, and totally humiliated him and sent him packing. So Shade Man's the leader in 7. Like, for sure. I don't think there's any debate on that. I probably have like 500 chips now. I'll just get another E-tank, I guess. Wait, I don't have any weapon tanks. Let's get one of them. And I have no lives, so I guess we'll spend on lives. 50? Ooh, they're more expensive than 5. Shade Man to Chad Man. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, everybody goes to Metal Man first because he's so easy. Like, how can that be the leader? Come on. I talked with Tim about who might be the leader of the Mega Man 4 crew, and I think he's right. I think it's supposed to be Ringman. Not only is Ringman not super easy to beat with the Buster, but he's also red. And he kind of looks like a main character type. So I agree with him that I think Ringman is it. Let's see. I think he's next. I think Crystal Man's next. Yeah, you'll see his stage is completely different. Completely different. It's really cool too. Yeah, like already, it's already like completely different. Well, we have full E-tanks, so we don't need that. But I think you could probably use Rush Coil for it. The Game Boy rendition is pretty good for this song. It feels like it's slowed down a little bit, which actually kind of gives it a cool vibe. Maybe I'm just imagining that, but it feels like it's slowed down very slightly. Oh yeah, they did a great job coloring this part. I like it. Okay, you know what we're gonna do here? Just in case that actually spits something out, I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, I'd say he's just gonna drop down, right? Now this is one of the stages of the alternate path, and I'm not sure where it is. I cannot remember the layout personally. That might be it. Okay, I'll take the hit. That's fine. Oh, there's the W. Okay, I did have to go that way. But there's more branching paths in this specific stage. Okay, that's alright. I'm not sure what the difference is yet. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go back. It's fine. I am damaged enough that I really should get that. So we'll take the time to go. Bonk. Yeah, they're definitely doing something a little bit different with it, but it feels slowed down to me for some reason. Yeah, now I've got your power, Feral Man. Punches him in the head. But that American Mega Man cartoon is really terrible. It's really bad. Very, very bad. Okay, I'm tired of this guy. Get out of here. Thank you. Alright. Down one. There we go. The first episode to the Mega Man cartoon's alright. And it makes you think, oh, this is probably not going to be that bad. And then it just completely off the rails from there. Like, that was the only episode that was really the Mega Man story, and the rest of it's just made up horseshit. Well, the X... I guess the X episode... Oh, damn. The X episode is also just made up, but it was cool. But the other ones were made up and bad. So I guess it kind of depends. Oh, he just coming right back. Okay. Is he gone? Okay. Good, good. It is hilarious to meme it. There are definitely a bunch of meme moments. For sure. But it's pretty fucking bad. It's not good. It was embarrassing. I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna have a Mega Man cartoon, and oh, was it bad. Oh, was it bad? It was so bad. Oh, and we not... we ain't dealing with that. Oh. Nah. Nah, he's gonna just deflect it. I'll just wait. Go. Why would I ever bother? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, jeez. Alright, that was close. That was close. I think we probably want to use Rush Jet. Oh, you cannot go up and down? No way. Really? There we go. Yeah, you can't go up and down. I'm pressing up and he's not moving. Wild. Just to be safe, if an enemy shows up, we will just freeze time. Okay. Yeah, like that one. Bye! Yeah, that was the alternate route. And the other way you would go down, which apparently is not blocked off for some reason. Wait. What? Oh, wait. Do we stone? Oh, yeah. Whoa, okay. Okay, that was not what I wanted. Going back like that. Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll just freeze them. I wasn't sure how many hits they were going to take. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, and this part sucks. This part sucks. Okay. Whew. Alright. It's getting a little tense here. I don't know how much is left. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Fuck! I should have froze time. Wow, I'm all the way back here? Are you kidding? I should have just froze time again. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, like I said, the stages are long in this game. They are long. At least I know kind of what to expect now, though. Can I reach? Yeah, I can. How about that? Save a little time. Bye. Oh! I don't know why it fired, actually. I was holding the button. But that totally killed my momentum. I don't know if it was wireless interference or maybe I just moved my thumb just enough to fire it. That was weird. Really actually don't know what happened there. Eh. Okay. Those don't bother shooting. Okay, we don't have to go there. We've got the Wily symbol. So, oh, well, I guess we can double check. Yeah, it's still there. Or, it has still been collected. That's what I'm trying to say. So we don't need to do that again. We are kind of damaged. Let's go get that. Let's go get that life up. I don't think it'll hit me, right? Okay, good. Hard to tell with those guys. Ooh, okay. That's a tough jump. Let's go to bottom, because we didn't see the bottom one last time. Just so you can see. Oh, I screwed myself. I hope Rushjet can get me across safely. No! You have to drop the thing down or you're done. Yeah, this game's a little mean. This game's a little bit mean. I can't believe it just pushed him right off. That's funny. Alright. I don't know if this will hurt this guy. I guess we're gonna find out. Not enough. Yep. I could have used that last time. Oh, okay. And we don't deal with these. We just freeze time. Hey, Teddy! We haven't seen him yet. We can rush Coil back up there, right? Maybe? Yeah, of course we can. What? There's not even a chute there! Are you kidding me? That was mean! That was kind of bull. There should always be a chute to kind of let you know that there's gonna... That was bull. I swear to God, if they added this into the color hack just to be mean, and I would be very mad. But I could also believe the original team did that. I guess that's why the free life is there. Because I knew they were about to do something really mean. Okay. This level is when I started going, okay, F it. I'm safe standing from now on. Oh shit. Yeah. You gotta go here. Because you will get crushed. And then you have to wait. And they make you, like, really sweat it. Oh, it's so mean. It's so mean! And then this is where it joins back up. So, we haven't gone... Oh, I see. We haven't gone far enough yet to break new ground. I guess Feral Shot. Whoa. Okay. See, that one's tricky. You think you gotta jump on that one? But no. Oh. Damn, that does a lot of damage. I didn't really realize that until now. Oh shit, that's where I died last time to this asshole. Alright, we've made progress. Oh, that was right at the end too. Man, now I feel extra bad dying there. I guess I might not have survived the whole thing. In World 3, Mega Man World 3 DX, they actually made the Dust Crusher part more reasonable, but there's still an infamous coil jump. I haven't really played 3. I played it a very long time ago, back in the day. But I don't think I've ever replayed it since. But they've got the color hack, so I guess we'll check it out at some point. Ooh, okay. Should be charge. Yeah. Get over here. Gotcha. So I'm assuming when you say Dust Crusher, then that's like in Mega Man 4, you have to shoot out the blocks to get under the thing. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't so bad in the NES 4. Did they make it really mean in the Game Boy one? 92, that's not a lot. But I could use an extra life if I got enough. Yeah, 50? Alright. Couldn't quite do a no game over on this one. Now I'm actually kind of more curious about it. How mean they actually made it. Thought maybe they would hide something in there. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you need to use Acid Rain for this to make those die out. Hey, what's up? You gonna stay away from Mr. Lincoln now, you hear? Whoa, shit! Fire's back. I tried grabbing the ladder, but it was too late. Oops. Ah! Mean. Okay, so this is just a pit? I guess it's just a pit. I guess I have to go this way. But I have to go up to come back around. I guess. Oh no, I go down here. Yeah? Okay, that makes sense. Oh. Okay. I see. You really could forget that this is a Game Boy game sometimes. Oh, another one. Okay. I have to wait till he's a little farther down. There we are. Okay, wait, get in the pit. I'm pretty sure that's like an instant death with, the whole spike thing going on. He's coming up from the bottom, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, that's dangerous. You get crushed. I'd rather rush call that instead of jumping headfirst into spikes. Whoa! Okay, I hope they don't come back. I didn't know he was there. I just kind of had a feeling. I'm like, that's a good spot for an enemy. You know what? We don't have to take this crap. Oh yeah, that's nothing down there. That's a pit. I remember going down there once thinking, oh yeah. Uh-oh. Oh good, you can slide under it. Alright. Oh, it explodes! Oh, they knew then. They knew that you were going to try that. That's mean. Too high? Yeah, that's too high. And there's the item though. Well, maybe. Can you call RushJet at the Apex? Hey, I got an idea. Hold on. No, hold on. If you call him on the way up. Yeah, like that. How about that? That's not too shabby. That's some innovation. Oh, this is scary. Oh, no, that just disappeared. That did not work out as planned. That was not too shabby. You can give me a little credit for that one. Oh, we're too low on health to bother with that. No thanks. Oh, that was a nice fake out. I like that. Can we ring it? We sure can. Oh, this looks like a run and go fast. Oh, no! I should use Bright Man, but I was so low on ammo. I was a little kind of like, I don't know. Should I save it? Yeah, hi. Shit. I'm going to specifically fill Bright up. So we've got a lot more now. We can make use of that. Okay, I'll check the link after. It's kind of a pain right now to open it and look at it. Bonk. Okay. And we learned our lesson. We are using Bright. Except for here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's say, I think we just have to wait. We got enough lead time. It should be okay. Oh no! It wouldn't let me slide. I couldn't move forward and it wouldn't let me slide. I don't know what's up with that. But I think we need to use Bright there as well. Let's make sure we got a lot of Bright Man to work with. Oh yeah, I can just slide under that. There we go. I guess that's why the fire's there. If you slide too much, then you fall down. Well, I ate it anyway. Okay. There we go. Now, whatever happened last time ain't gonna happen again. I feel like this hallway is gonna be... Oh. No, I guess not. I thought it were gonna be missiles. But that works. Hey, we're at the end! Alright. Now we can use an E-tank or something. Which I guess is Crystal. It's gotta be Crystal, right? Whoa, that's big boy damage. Okay, we're a little afraid of big boy damage. There we go. Neck's starting to hurt. Kind of having to like crane down to look at chat and kind of, I guess the TV is a little low too. During the initial part of recovery, they kind of look straight, and so we elevated the TV downstairs so that it was like eye level with me, and that worked out pretty good. Boy, I'm just barely scraping by with these extra lives. I can have 2 now. Alright, we got all the Wily letters, which I think if you don't get them, you can't go to the next stage or not, like, there's something, because see, I assume that if you don't have them all that you can't actually enter the stage. I like the music here. The Game Boy games usually have original music for the final areas and the fortress bosses. Okay, let's really think here. I think we need to prioritize Bright. Yeah, and we are down 1. Okay. Oh, okay, it actually stopped it. That works. Yeah, there we are. Oh! Yeah, we're not leaving that behind. No way. Oh shit. It came right back. Alright, good. I have no idea what his Pharaoh maybe? Yeah, he transforms now. No, that didn't do much. Bomb? No, didn't look like it did much. Can't be stone, no way, right? A little bit. It's not terrible. I'm just gonna play it safe. But I don't know which button does what. Crystal? No. In no way is Charge Man. No, okay. I didn't think so. Ring? No, stone was it then. It feels like a semi weakness because it's not super great, but oh, there we go. You jumped right into it. That works. Yeah, goodbye, Balade. He's probably like, can anybody say my name right, please? No respect here. Yeah, his weapon's really good, by the way. It's like Napalm Man and Metal Blade in one. Yeah, no, we gotta haul ass now. Where? Oh, his is all the way up at the top. Yeah, you need it to like kind of get the angle shots here. Yeah. Oh. And this one, you gotta not shoot all of them. Oh boy, this is gonna be... Nope. Come on, I'm trying to get the diagonal here. Uh-oh. Oh, we're in trouble now. No! Alright, well, at least we got a few lives. I do not. Yeah, your weapons do not refill though, so that's why I'm trying to be a bit sparing with it. Let the panic take over. Oop, that's all right. Does Pharaoh Shot do anything? Oh, it does. Okay, so you at least have that if you run out. Actually, it's probably the safer option at this point. Okay, this is a little better. This is a bit better of a position to be in. Come on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. I ran out. I ran out. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Okay, we just... Ah! I forgot. It's gonna do damage. Damn, that's rough. That's mean. Oop. That's some mean stuff. Oh, boy. I do have that weapon tank. I might have to use it. Okay, let's try to be a little more surgical here. And then... Oh, well, better than taking a hit, I guess. Let's see. I'm just gonna have to take the damage. And there, that's the shot that I wanted before. Alright, let's be a little cautious here. That's the shot I wanted, the diagonal shot. Oh. Okay. I think we'll be okay now. Oh! What the hell? I held up, I shot it directly up and it just blew up immediately? Okay, well I guess I'll just have to jump next time. But I'm getting kinda low on stuff here. Oh, I mean that'll work, but it's... Ooh, it takes so much time though. I was gonna say, I gotta really save those bombs for like the shots that matter at this point. There's no way this will work, right? Oh, it does! Okay, no, we're alright then. We're alright. It's kind of a... It might hit stuff that you don't want to hit, but I think for the moment we'll be okay. And then here, yeah, we want that. Shoot that. Oh, fuck me. That's a mean little segment. Do I have to fight him again? No, okay. At least they were kind enough to put a checkpoint here. Okay, Pharaoh Shot will be easier here because Pharaoh Shot can go through the ground and those bombs cannot. The Balade weapon does not go through the ground. Hey, how about that? I'm getting too slow here. Yeah, alright. That's good. I'll continue to use this just because it'll clear things out faster, and we're getting low on time here. Ooh, good. Good, good, good. Hey, we made it. We made it. We're alright. We made it. And we got out! We're on the cliff side, I guess. That felt like it took way more tries than it should have from me. But that's alright, we got through. It's blown up so hard that the stars are shaking. I feel like they could have done something to prevent that. That is a pretty cool looking fortress, I have to admit. It's got that really old anime spaceship vibe to it. Listen up, Mega Man. Wily escaped to his secret spaceship. While I modify Rush for use in outer space, you better make as many items as possible with your four power chips. No, it doesn't matter. I can't afford it anyway. Yeah, good luck, Mega Man. No items for you. Yeah, thanks. Space Battleship Wily. Yeah, it's pretty much that. Yeah, that, was it Yamato? Space Battleship Yamato? That's what you're referencing, right? That's what it looks like to me. Something of that kind of name. Oh, that looks cool with the moon and the stuff. That's nice. They did a good job coloring that. I like this enemy. It's pretty cool. Okay. Well, it just goes forward, so that's not bad. Oh wait, I forget. We got Beat. Not that one. Beat will take care of this for us. Maybe? Oh no, he's getting confused. He's going after the other one. Oh, that don't work on him. Okay. They said you're too far into the game to be using that. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He big damage. I don't want that. Oh, really? I guess I gotta jump up there. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got missiles too? Okay, alright. I see. Shit. It looked more like the Earth to you? No, that's the moon. It's got the crater on the bottom there. That's the moon. That's gotta be the moon. Oh, that's fine. It didn't do that much damage. Bye-bye. Ain't playing with you again. Hey, that worked. Hey! It's the... What's his name? Topanga or something? Oh, shit. From Mario. The first Mario Land. He's got that little spaceship. Doesn't he look just like him? His name was Topanga, right? Something like that. Oh, shit. I'm getting my ass kicked. Hold on. We need to get out of here. Look, this thing's just trailing me. It's never gonna die. Man, usually those things would despawn by then. Oh, yeah, this thing's cool. Oh, it uses all your powers, huh? Oh, this is the one I think that Beat can go after. Yeah? Yeah. Ow! Little dick. I ain't going through this again. Oh! Oh, Beat, come back. Thank you. Oh, shit. I blinked as that thing moved. I'm thinking like, oh, I'll definitely slide out of the way. That's kind of a cool boss. It'd be cool if it was a little more elaborate. But I like the idea that it's using your weapons. I don't think so. I like the little grinders in the background. They're just kind of there for no apparent reason. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh, no! I guess there's nothing I can do to save myself from that one. Okay. Okay. I got too smart for it. I'm thinking, well, if I get really high up on the elevation, then I'll be able to clear anything in my way. Yeah, that didn't happen. Hey, we're full up though, aren't we? Oh, no. You know what? That's not a bad trade-off. We get a free E-Tank for that. How about that? That kind of worked out. I actually didn't expect it to respawn like that. But I guess it kind of makes sense because you've sort of left the level and came back through the game over, so... And no dice. Watch this one have to be a big jump. No, I guess not. They were nice. Oh! I was thinking I was going to slide under it, but... That's kind of a weird placement for him, because it doesn't give him any advantage. Okay... What do we need to fill the most bright? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's... You know what? Screw this. See ya. I'm not messing with that. And again, you gotta watch out for that recoil. Right. I feel like, yeah, I was gonna say, I think one of those dickheads are gonna show up. It just seems like a good place to put them. And right here? Yeah, of course. Oh, that's such a dick move, too. I don't know what this thing's weakness is. I guess just Buster. Nope, that didn't work out. Gotcha. More dickheads. Guarantee it. Not gonna even chance it. This might work. No? I figured that would have been a good weapon for him. Dickhead? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it! I knew it. Okay. Right, there it is. I'll happily take that. Uh-oh. I did not expect that. Oh, I didn't use it in time. Well, in that case... Oh, that takes him out in one hit, too. I shall remember that. Now, how about this guy? I thought you could shoot upwards with it. I guess not. Only Ringman can shoot it diagonal, I guess. Oh, hey, I forgot. We got the really cool boss weapon. I'll take that sucker right out of the sky. Hey, eat this shit. Yeah, how do you like it? Wow, the egg took the shot for it. That's funny. Okay, and crystal shot apparently just whoop, takes him right out. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, but not the head. Only the body? Okay. We'll learn. We gotta remember that. We'll learn. Oh, wait. No, I do not want to disengage that one yet. But we will just do this. And then it doesn't matter. There we go. Oh shit, that's right, he aims. I forget about that. I guess that... I think that's what you're supposed to do, just not, you know, fall into the pit like me. I don't like that. I think he's too low. It did waste energy, but I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, double death. Yeah, I'll just like last time. He'll land on it if the body gets taken out. Oh, I was mashing start and it just wouldn't go. Well, whatever. If we took the hit, then we're just gonna go. Well, thank you. Okay. There we go. A little bit lower. Oh, okay. Something's actually wrong. It pressed a button that I did not press. And it wouldn't move through the menu. We're gonna reconnect. I did not press that. You saw it. Something's goofy. I'm just gonna bright them. I'm not dealing with it. That'll do. Ooh. Oh. Okay, that'll work. Oh, okay. I got them both. Good, good. You can't pause or bring up the menu when you're riding on Rush. Oh, well, that explains why that didn't work. Oh, they're switching places, I think. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. We got 4. We're bound to pick up another one somewhere anyway. There we go. I guess I didn't need it. Alright, that's definitely an asshole section. They will definitely pop up. I can tell already, god damn it. That's what I was hoping for. See, now that looks like a secret to me. Is there anything we can do to break this? Guess not. Wait. It wouldn't. It wouldn't. It was! Oh, you gonna throw me you gonna throw me something cool, but I gotta like jump across the damn spikes to get it? Thanks. I was actually starting to doubt it because it wasn't like, it didn't make a noise when things hit it. It didn't reflect anything. So I'm thinking, man, I don't know, Whatever. I'm sure this is a checkpoint at least. Oh, that's a cool background. Look at that. That's cool. I like that. I don't think the original was like that. I think they added that. He's got to have an actual weakness, right? So what is it? Is it ring? Yeah, it's ring. That's funny. But I guess you just want to shoot him first so it interrupts him. Otherwise you'll get hit like I did. I mean, I healed it, but still. Oh yeah, and bright. This one. Whoa! Man, he jumps fast. Yeah. There's ways to avoid that, but I don't know if it works the same way in this game as the original. But when his life goes down at very specific hit points, so it's like, I'm just going to use an arbitrary example. When he's down to specifically 20, not below 20, at specifically 20, he'll do the flash. Which means, if you shoot him with a lemon first, and then use charge shots, it will go over every one of those values and he'll never use it. That's the only way that you can no damage him. It's just kind of funny. Uh-oh, we don't got any bright. Alright, we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Well... Yeah, we want him to use Pharaoh Shot. It's more predictable. Come on, you son of a bitch! Yeah, I have to use another one. Oh, you rotten. There we go. Get out of here. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. I thought he was going to die from that last one. I was too confident in it. Alright, I'll try to play it smarter. Okay, well, other time he jumped in that scenario, and he won't jump anymore. There we go. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, his was charge. Which is annoying? For sure. Well, we made it back. No harm, no foul. Mr. Goofy. Yeah, I really don't understand this weakness. I'm not sure how it's supposed to help you other than damage, but it's so awkward to use. And he could just block it. I kind of get the logic, though. I guess a boulder would derail a train, so I don't know. It's good enough of a weakness, I guess. Oh wait, it's not gonna reach him in time. Oh, come on. Really? Come on! Don't tell me Stone Man's the one that's gonna give me the fucking problems here. This is not good. I'm gonna risk it. Wow! Okay, disjointed fucking hitbox. Every time, man. Every time. Man, you rotten. What? Yeah, his hitbox is broken. I don't know if maybe pausing makes it worse somehow, or what's going on there. What? Oh, come on, really? Oh my god. Stone Man, really? Stone Man's the one that did. Alright, you're dying first. I had enough. Come on. Oh, you're done. You're toast. No, he big jumped. Okay. Big jump. There we go. Yeah, it's not really doing much for him, is it? I feel like the Buster is the way to go. Who didn't we fight? We fought Ring. Napalm. We didn't fight Napalm, so he's the... What? He's the one on top. It's gotta be. Yeah. You know what? I should have used the special ability that this game has and the other ones don't. You can stop the slide. I don't know if you guys know this. World 3, 4, and 5, you can prematurely stop the slide by pressing up without having to jump. So it could have been useful there to dodge under the missiles without going too far. But I don't know. It would have been tight timing. For sure. But that one went alright. That one went okay. This weakness makes no sense to me. I just don't get it. I forget who was in here. Oh, Ring. Yeah, we should be okay. He just stays on you. It's crazy. He's so aggressive. I really don't know what his pattern is. It's just got to blow him away and hope for the best. Because it's just kind of a weird weakness. Hey, we actually got this one this time. It's over. You're trapped. Oh, not that one. This one. Okay. Just wanted at least one hit on him. I thought it would be quicker than firing one of these off. The real benefit with this is that you don't have to worry about aiming. You can just focus on dodging with the acid rain. Which is good because he spans a whole bunch of little shots and stuff. Oh yeah. I'm gonna hit him first. Just to get him to jump and not do the stupid rain. Done. Toadman is weak as ever. He's the goober of the 4 crew. I will let the game decide. There's probably enough here to not worry about it. Alright. This is a cool ass fight. Watch this. Cutscene and everything. They really went above and beyond. Oh, can't shoot directly up. What? I thought Pharaoh Shot could get it. No? Balade's weapon? No! No way it's Toad. No. Not done nothing. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, it's Crystal. Oh. Oh, he went away. Shit. Whoops. Ah! Oh. Yeah, when it shakes, he goes away. Funny. Oh, you can just spam. Okay. Alright. I got the idea now. I can only get one. Ooh. There we go. Did they even go that hard on NES hardware? No, they did not. It's pretty unique to this. You can jump on the hand, but I feel like it's really hard to do that for some reason. Okay, and I believe this is a checkpoint, so I'm not too worried about. Do I have to hit him with the Balade weapon? No. Oh shit, I'm dead. Yeah. You're supposed to shoot. That one is kind of unintuitive. I did not know until I saw someone doing a playthrough That you're supposed to oh, yeah, shoot him in the mouth, right? When he opens his mouth? Maybe? This, you're supposed to just rapid fire. I don't know the logic behind this necessarily. But I did not know that until I saw someone... Oh yeah, there we go. Until I saw someone do it in a playthrough. I don't know what how you were supposed to know to do that. Eat it. I think that's it. I think... Oh, no, there is one more part. There is one more part. This one's pretty mean, too. Because it's got bottomless pits. But there's a checkpoint here, so it's not too bad. Come on. There you are. Jerk. That's what I mean! But they do give you a checkpoint, so I'll give them a little slack for that. It's mean, but, you know, it's fine. You can keep trying till you're done. Oh, what the hell, man? With the friggin' flubber. What is with that? I don't know, maybe stone? I thought you had to use the special character weapon. It only did like one, so it's probably not. Did it get him? Did it do anything? Oh, wow, really? Okay. Okay. That's great. That's wonderful. I was gonna say, that's a really bad situation no matter where I went. Because if he blew up the left side, then I couldn't jump back. I mean, yeah, sure, I could use Rust Jet, but it's kind of weird, right? I got you this time. Son of a bitch, come here. Ooh! Ah, no! Yeah, the screen saved me! Use the screen as a barrier. Gotcha. Alright, that works. So yeah, you do get the UFO segment here. Oh, is he gonna do something else? Or no, he's done. He's done. Yeah, we know. I'm gonna do what I should have done years ago. Gonna take you out. Yeah, I know, Mega Man. After our battle, I realized that I was wrong. Okay. That's all I can do for you now. Bye bye. They really went in trying to make him like a big deal, but I don't feel like it actually landed, you know? He never said a word of dialogue before, so like it just kind of comes off as forced, I guess? Like he didn't really know what he was thinking or how he was feeling before he decided to change his mind, or that he even had a mind to change. And then it's just like, yeah, I changed my mind. I'm just gonna blow up now. It's like, oh, okay. I didn't know you had a thought in your brain, but okay. There you go. I think they did an amazing job on this. I really do. They made this one the best looking of the Game Boy games. And again, I don't fault them for 5 not looking quite as good because it was the first one they did. This was their like third one, so they were really firing on all cylinders. Yeah, basically, cool story, bro. Now get out of my way. I'm leaving. Exactly. Like, okay. Well, no, don't let me stop you. I did. Yeah, I think they did a great job on this. They added more depth of color and detail than even the console version, which is pretty impressive, considering they didn't have that much to work with. I think so too. Very thoughtful color choices, absolutely. I feel like 5 had some odd ones. There were a couple of stages that I was kind of like, I'm not sure what they're thinking here, but all the stages here were on point. For sure. Now, I have not played their color mod for 3, so I don't know how that one compares. But this one definitely aces. Very, very good. I just really can't think of anything to complain about at all. Like, not that I should complain, I guess. It's like, I should appreciate it as is, but I really, when I think about, like, is there anything they could have improved on? And I really can't think of anything. Yeah, let's see how the computer fights with Napalm Bomb. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do? Okay. Alright. That's fine. Throw it to the wall. That's, I guess that makes sense. Right, yeah, that's what I said. 5 was the first one they did, so they were just cutting their teeth on 5. So I give that one some slack. For sure. And he did say that doing 5 because World 1, 3, 4, and 5 were made by the same team. And since they did 3, 4, and 5, doing 5 kind of like gave them an idea of how their engine works. The team that made them. So they had kind of a head start to get the other ones done because like a lot of it was pretty identical. Yeah, they even gave him I didn't even think about it. They gave him a transformation and everything. It was like horns go up and all that. They tried to make him so cool. It just didn't work. That's all right. They did good. This team, when they made Mega Man 5, they made Terra, and Terra was cool. So they did okay on the next one. Thank you for your playing. Well, what the hell is that little sparkle for? That Wily coming back? Oh no, it's a meteor. I guess that's the Wily ship blowing up? I don't know. I know that's Balad re-entering the atmosphere, turning into a Team Rocket flying off again. Good job fitting in. So that's it. Are we done? I guess so. No reset. No nothing. So yeah, no, it's done. Yeah, I liked it. I really don't think it had any weak spot to it. I think they really got a home run on this one. So it's out there. You can find it. Mega Man World 3 or World 4 DX by Mark Max. Different Mark, not me. Different Mark. So yeah. And I guess that'll pretty much sum up today's stream because it is, let's say 8, 9, 10, 11. 3.5 hours because I was on time today. I got everything aces today. I don't think we didn't have a split VOD. We didn't have audio issues. We okay, home run today. You know, you gotta give me a little credit here. Oh, there it is. There. We did good. Yeah, it was a big W today. It's a Christmas miracle. Yeah, 3 weeks late. Christmas miracle. Just, you know, the post office is a little overwhelmed. It just took a while to get here. That's all. Took a while to get here. But yeah, that's pretty conclusive. I think I'm gonna go and rest and try not to push it because I'm trying to be good about that. So, yeah, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you for viewing on the VOD, and if you're still with me here today, thank you for showing up. And if you really, really, really like the stuff I do with the game dev and the game playing and whatever else, I do have a Patreon, the Mark D Wiz on Patreon. Well, it's Mark D Wiz everywhere. You can find me on Blue Sky, on Twitter, and Facebook, everywhere. So go ahead, give it a like, a follow, subscribe, all that stuff that I'm supposed to tell you to do that, you know, you ain't gonna do it anyway, but I have to tell you. And that's pretty much it. And oh, do I still have the Discord link in my yeah, it's there. It's still there. It was right in my clipboard. How about that? There you go. I'm on point today. Got the Discord link, got everything ready to go. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get out of here and well, have a good one. Thanks for showing up. So we'll see you. Oh wait, next Wednesday. We're gonna be here next Wednesday. Where's the calendar? There's no built-in calendar here. Is there? There's the calendar. You can't see it. Now you can. The 15th. We should be okay. I don't think there's anything going on. So I'll be back on the 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, that's it. Okay, now I'm going. Bye-bye. Thank you all for showing up. See ya.